Yeah, hello? Hey, is this a manager at Willie's? Yeah, on 99 and close to Kirkendall, right? Yeah. This is Mr. Tucker. Hey, me and my family came in yesterday, and it was a manager there. I forgot her name. Kind of heavy set. Yeah. I think that's her. But anyway, I was trying to figure out because we had a bad experience last night. First of all, it was my grandmother's birthday, and it was a very special day for us. And first of all, me and my wife, we got there first, and you have to order first and then sit down, right? Okay, yeah. So me and my wife, we got our drinks or whatever, and me and our kids or whatever, we sat down and we waited on the party or whatever. But in the mix, we was waiting on our food. And when my company came, they had order up there, and they sat down, and about 10 minutes later, their food came out, and we was still waiting. Me and my wife and my kids were still waiting on our food. Yes, we clocked it. What's your name? Okay, yeah. We clocked it. It was like at least 45 minutes, 45 to an hour. Yes, it's different places that we go to, and we get, we understand that you gotta, cook the food or whatever the case may be. We know it's gonna be a little wait, but not an hour and a half, hour to hour and a half late. Right, but that didn't top everything. That did not top everything. Can I call you Miss T? Yes, Miss T. That didn't clock everything. Whenever they finally brought out my kids' plates, the food was cold, okay? And then they finally, like 20 minutes later, brought out my wife's food, and it was cold. So by my wife being how she is, she had told the waiter, she said, hey, the food was cold. Can y'all redo it or whatever case may be? Because we don't buy nothing cold unless it's ice cream. You hear me, Miss T? All right. So anyway, I swear to you not, Miss T, the waiter went back there and came back like 3 minutes later and brought back the same damn plate. The same damn plate. And how we know if the same plate? She had chicken, chicken fried steak, right? Okay, chicken fried steak. It's supposed to be crunchy on the side. It's supposed to be crunchy, Well, it was soft on the side, and then she had marked the plate because she accidentally marked the plate. She looked at the plate, the mark on the plate was still there, So, yes, I'm serious, and we had a bad experience. So, we told them that we didn't want me and my wife food. We did not eat, okay? My kids was pretty happy, and that's the big thing, that they happy, but the bigger thing is that we weren't happy, So that's why I asked to call you and on your shift or whatever case, because you're higher up. And what I'm not understanding is that, when it comes to customer service, when it comes to somebody serving somebody some food, you got to be very careful. You got to be very nice. You got to be on point, right? Okay, none of that happened, The reason why we really got waited on is because my grandmother, she likes to talk. So she grabbed one of the waiters that was passed by and said, hey, can somebody help my grandson and his family? Right, nobody came. When my grandmother got their food, okay, it was another waiter. I guess she was talking to her and she had her birthday money or whatever case may be. So she waited on them on that, and she brought their food right out. And I mean, it was hot. Everybody was happy on that side, but the other side of the table was mad and pissed off, So I would like to know, what can you do about that? Because that is a shame. That is not what Willie's stand for, okay? Because I know Willie's. Willie's is a place of business that take care of their customers and have quality food. Now, we didn't get none of that. Yes, the manager had took off half of something But I don't think that is enough. I think that was a kick in the face. Yes, ma'am, I think it was a kick in the face. Because simple reason, somebody didn't eat at the table. So you didn't really worry about nobody was eating. You was worried about your money, okay? That's why you took half off on whatever was good. You're going to go and take half off on. But I know the game, sister. Miss T, I'm sorry. I know the game, okay? So what I need you to do is tell me what you would have did. Oh, okay. Tell me what you're going to do then. Uh-huh. No, you got to understand, last night was the last night I'm going to be there, okay? Last night was the last night I'm going to be there, okay? We'll never eat at Willie's again. Because that one Willie's, y'all Willie's, your Willie's, okay? That Willie's right there really just got me to not eat at now Willie's again. And I don't want to come back there, okay? My thing is, what are you going to do about it? Okay, no, that ain't what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for my money back. The money that I spent, I didn't ask for that, okay? See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all not focused there, okay? Y'all not focused at all there at this Willie's, okay? You as a manager supposed to say it. The first thing you supposed to say, well, I need to find out what went on. First of all, let me find out with my manager. Let me go to my manager and see what was the case or what was going on. You worry about the money back so you can get me on out the way, right? Yeah, because I'm all about business too. You don't know who I am. Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. You went about that wrong. So I had to talk to somebody a little higher up than you then. No, I'm at to talk. No, I only give you one chance because, like I said, when you come in a business of serving people food, selling people food, or whatever the case may be, fixing their food, I can't go back there and fix it, you know? So if I come back there, you might spit in my food, you know? Hell, how I know you ain't gonna swipe the patty around the goddamn floor? Sweep the floor the patty because you mad and pissed off. You got to make it over again, you know? See, you got to think about that, Miss T. But look, check this out. I'm gonna go on and talk to somebody higher up. You know, if they can't do it, then we're gonna go further in it. Because it's the little things it's the little things to me, you know. And the little thing is that you got to think first, okay? You sure got to think first with somebody eating something from you. You got it? Okay, Miss T. Hey, it wasn't your fault, but no, that wasn't your fault. But this is your fault that I'm gonna have to talk to the higher ups now because you don't know how to handle your job. Okay, well, all right, Miss T. That's it. Thank you. All right, bye.